Hello, big welcome to my YouTube channel where we talk all things opportunities, life abroad, struggles and success. And today we are delving into a video where we are going to talk about opportunities for teachers. I know I've spoken about opportunities for New Zealand for teachers, but for some, New Zealand is not their cup of tea. And if you've been thinking Ireland, Europe, then this video is for you. And if you know anybody who is a teacher and is interested in relocating abroad, please do share this channel with them, because we do share opportunities, and I'm loving opportunities for teachers because it's a lifeline. So we don't only talk about care, but today we're talking about teachers. So grab a seat and let's get right into it, because we're going to talk about who is eligible, what is it that they require for them to be eligible to relocate to Ireland as teachers, how many vacancies are there, because a lot of people do love to ask me, Flo, will there be opportunities enough for everybody? We have got you covered, because we're going to be sharing all of that in this video. So just stay tuned as we go right into it without wasting much of your time. So for Ireland, they do have over 1,200 vacancies at the minute, according to a survey which was conducted between 2024 and 2025. And these vacancies do actually cover from post-primary education and even primary education. But here is the thing: if you're watching this video now, you have to apply, because they do have a deadline. If you're for post-primary, it's ending this June 26 June 2025, and if it's for primary, then the 27th of July 2025. So don't waste any time. You have to do what you need to do for you to be eligible for the next count of teachers relocating to Ireland. So here are some of the things that you actually do require for you to be eligible to teach in Ireland. But before I go into that, please do watch until the end, because I'm going to be mentioning some of the key subjects or key areas in which they are recruiting. In case you're wondering, oh, do I fit the criteria? I'm going to be sharing all of that in this video, so do stay tuned. So for you to be eligible or to be able to teach in Ireland, there are certain requirements that you have to fulfill by virtue of you working with children or working with vulnerable children. You have to fit in a certain criteria. So for them, if you are to be a teacher, you have to be assessed. What do I mean by assessed? What that means is your qualifications, because I do believe I'm talking mostly to teachers who have trained abroad or who have trained outside Ireland. So what you need to do is to get your qualifications evaluated or assessed, for them to see if maybe your level of qualification do match the Irish standard of qualification that they require for you to register or for you to practice as a teacher in Ireland. So what you need then to do is to submit your qualifications, or submit your degree, or submit your postgraduate diploma in education with the Teaching Council for Ireland. You submit your transcript, you submit your certificates, and then it's entirely up to them to evaluate and match them to the Irish standard that you require. So for you, you could be saying, I have a diploma or I have a degree. Just submit for them to actually evaluate or assess to see if you actually meet the criteria. It's worth exploring, because at the moment they are very, very desperate. And again, I keep emphasizing this to say, unless you do try, or unless you do hand in your qualifications for evaluation, you can never know. So do not discount those qualifications that you have, that experience that you have. It could be for you, so it's worth it that you get those qualifications evaluated. Also, part and parcel of the things that they need is for you to provide an official confirmation letter. This has to be from a registered board within the country that you are practicing as a teacher in, to confirm, to say this is actually a qualified teacher who has been through training, who has been through teaching practice, who has been through the system. So this has to be a relevant, registered, recognized board, teaching board in your home country. They have to write you a confirmation letter that you will submit together for your assessments. Some of you could be wondering, so who does this assessment? So they have a teaching council. They are the only registered board that assesses teachers in Ireland. So you have to go on their website. There's a whole list. I will also attach the site in the description in case you want to give it a go, where exactly you go and submit or open a portal, register, and begin the process yourself. It's so straightforward. I've actually spoken to people who are actually in the process of doing it. It's so straightforward. The links are there. It takes you through step by step, so it is worth trying. Some of you could be asking, so how long does it take for me to go through the whole process? This can take between 8 to 12 weeks. So the earlier you get started with the whole process, the better, before the deadlines or before you lose out or before they fill in all the requirements. So after you have been assessed, after your qualifications have been assessed, you then go on to register with the Teaching Council. They are satisfied with your qualifications. Your qualifications do meet the criteria or are at the same level as the Irish Teaching Standard. Then you go on to register with the Teaching Council. Once you are registered, and of course some of you could be wondering, why do I need to register? This is because of the nature of the job. You're working with children, so you have to be registered. It's a registered profession in Ireland. Teaching is a registered profession, so you have to get yourself registered. So you register with the Teaching Council in Ireland, and once all of that is done, also part and parcel of the things that they require is an English proficiency test. This could be your IELTS, or if you've written Cambridge, they can in some instances accept your Cambridge English proficiency. Also part and parcel of some of the things that they actually accept is when your degree has been studied or has been done in English, they can accept that. But then it's entirely up to them. When you're registering, when you're going through the process of registering with the council, they will evaluate and see if you do not require English proficiency for your registration with the council. Also part and parcel of what they require for you then to be able to teach in Ireland is you need the Garda clearance, which is more or less is the police clearance. For those of you who have done relocation, when we were relocating to England, we were required to do a police clearance. So for them is the Garda, that's the police clearance, and that's all you need for you to be able to practice in Ireland. So what are you waiting for if you're a teacher? Why are you not relocating? There are so many benefits when you relocate to Ireland, and I'll give you a quick rundown of some of those benefits of you relocating as a teacher to Ireland. Part and parcel of those benefits are that it offers a route to permanent residence, so you know you're quite set. And for some of you, you could be wondering, so how much will I be earning? Depending again on where you relocate to, but from as much as €38,000 per year. That is a lot. That can set you off for life. I know that because I come from a teaching background. My mom and dad were teachers, and I know what they were earning back home. And I can imagine if somebody is a teacher back home, back in Africa, and they are to relocate to Ireland and earn this much, how beneficial could it be for them? How life-changing is that? So you think and decide for yourself if it is for you. If you're a teacher, think this through. I've been speaking to a lot of teachers and encouraging them to take opportunities such as this. Another benefit of you relocating to Ireland is the fact that it's the gateway to Europe. It's like a stone throw from the rest of Europe. So the support and experience you get as a teacher in Ireland or in Europe is unmatched. I have seen it for myself. I've got kids, so I do get a chance to interact with teachers when I go for parent-teacher visits. I mean, it's absolutely brilliant. It's absolutely life-changing, and it can open doors for you to then relocate to other countries if it has been your dream, or it can actually open doorways and pathways for you then to further progress within your career. Part and parcel of the benefits again is the fact that you are able to relocate with family. I cannot overemphasize the importance of this one because I do get asked a lot. Most people that I do interact with or who do follow me and they're thinking relocation, most of them are family people. So relocating with family, children, spouses is quite key. And believe you me, this teaching opportunity allows you to relocate with your family. Last but not least, on the benefits of you relocating to Ireland is the fact that it's an English-speaking country. If you come from where I come from, definitely it's a plus if you can actually get an opportunity that allows you to relocate to an English-speaking country, because it's like easy for you to integrate, easy for your family as well to integrate. If you've got children, it's quite easy than for you relocating to a country that is non-English speaking. If you're a teaching practitioner or if you're a teacher with experience in special needs education, definitely Ireland is the place for you if you've been wondering. They are also in acute shortage for teachers in primary and post-primary education, especially if you're a maths teacher, science teacher. And for science, it could be physics, biology, chemistry, you name it. Home economics teachers, they are looking for people like you. If you are a specialized teacher in all of that, Island is calling. Island needs you. You need to just get all your paperwork in place, get registered and get going. Also, part and parcel of the things that I want to emphasize if you're a teacher and thinking I want to relocate to Ireland is the fact that get a good high score in your IELTS if you're exploring writing your IELTS test. Of course, again, part and parcel of some of you would be asking me, so after all the registration and stuff, what then do I do? You begin your job hunting journey. I'll put the links in the description for where you can job hunt, or you can actually directly reach out to schools or to local councils in Ireland. And one tip that I want to share with you, if you're going to explore relocating as a teacher to Ireland, look for those rural parts of Ireland. That's where nobody wants to go, but then again, cost of living is a bit cheaper there, and also there is a high likelihood that you'll get hired because there will be more vacancies there than for you to be applying in big cities like Dublin and the like. So this is all I had for you. If you're a teacher, if you know a teacher, please do share with them this video, and we can see people changing their lives, turning their lives around through relocation. I'll see you in our next video. That's bye for me for now.